Oh, okay, none of that works. But yeah, nah, this is fire. This is fire. The box is fire. On God, flash shot. This shit fire, gang. This shit fire. This shit fire. Right? I actually want to try the dill pickle seasoning right now early. On top of that, mmm, Davo got a vlogmas. No, you know who you know who did actually drop? Come on, chat. Always motherfucking something, man. You know what I'm saying? Hood. Be right back, y'all. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're back. I know that he dropped today or recently actually because he drops like every 2 weeks. Remember I think we got to yeah, we stopped at 108. I didn't watch 109 yet. That's crazy. He drops them too, so we'll be able to keep up with that. Keep up with that as well. So, but
on November 14 of 2025, a small family rents out an Airbnb for a few days, unaware that they would encounter something very unsettling while staying there. They had booked the place in advance for an upcoming wedding that was out of town, so staying here made sense.
yeah, type shit.
One night, after coming back from walking their dog, this happens.
We were just out walking my dog, and when we came in, we heard.
Yeah, I see that too. The first thing I peeped. Why is a dog by it though?
And when we came in, we heard.
No, she don't. Like they're fucking balloons. Yeah, it's time to get the fuck out of here.
Somehow, the leash on her dog's collar suddenly jolts up in a quick motion before wrapping itself around her dog. It just flings up as if someone had chucked it upwards, but clearly, no one is seen on the stairs to have done that, which is very odd considering that just moments ago this was heard. Now, Sydney, who recorded this video, was just as baffled as the Airbnb host who received this video from her. But this wouldn't be the only video she sends, because the next day, while placing the leash on the stairs to see if it would jump again, this is captured.
Okay, so this is the leash.
Like, why are you toying with it though? Like why? L reactor, bro. L reactor. I hate y'all so much.
No one is seen on the stairs to have done that, which is very odd considering that just moments ago this was heard. Now, Sydney, who recorded this video, was just as baffled as the Airbnb host who received this video from her. But this wouldn't be the only video she sends, because the next day, while placing the leash on the stairs to see if it would jump again, this is captured.
And this is when I said, like,
Leash.
what are we talking about here, bro? Why are you playing with it though? Like,
There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something. Every single day.
Although the leash doesn't move this time, her dog goes ahead and does this. For some reason, it's at the same time the leash is on the steps that her dog begins to search for something. But like before, nothing appears to be there. Sydney even checks the rug to see if anything on or under it was making her dog behave this way. But still, nothing. However, there's something in this video that's worth pointing out, and it's a detail that appears in other videos that Sydney recorded of her dog. Watch closely.
So I wanted to show you guys some footage of my dog with these stairs. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it, walk over and see her, and she was so locked into this.
Now, if you didn't notice, in each video, Sydney's dog is always around a certain area of the stairs. It's always the middle or lower half of the steps, but never the top. If it wasn't for this detail, Sydney would not have realized this.
So I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I tried to check, but the door is locked. It's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up. Yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below.
Considering that the space is on the ground, it explains why her dog is never seen on top. She seems to be sensing something that's in this room. But the question is, what exactly is she sensing? Wanting to find out, Sydney and her sister probe around the space to see what it might be that's inside. But during this moment, while recording, they capture this.
So this is the switch. You guys can see their light is on right there. I wonder if
this is what I mean though. Like, why are you getting this curious, bro? Like, there's no reason for it at all. Anybody will get one? Oh, hell no. It's alright though. I hope you get a better sock. I don't even really want red one. They had a green one and sorry, we're talking about anyway. Like why are you being so curious, bro? I hate shit like this, bro.
Just maybe there's someone right behind the door. Oh my god.
Almost immediately after Sydney pulls out her phone, the doorknob suddenly turns. Although no one was seen on the other side, the door handle moves as if held from the other end. Now Sydney was under the impression that a person had turned the knob, so they reach out to the Airbnb host and ask if anyone else is renting the place.
Sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn asking like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week.
After finding out that no one else is inside, Sydney concludes that what happened that night wasn't a case of someone co-renting the house, but rather another paranormal occurrence.
Nah, bro.
To her, this is much preferable over having a stranger inside the house. But despite being at ease now, knowing that it's not a person, the doorknob incident still baffles her. This is so, especially given that it still moves now and then.
Yeah. Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
That sound is blowing me.
As it turns out, this room was actually a basement. Out of nowhere, the phone gets yanked inside before tumbling down the steps and landing on its face. But it's before it tumbles that something weird happens. If you didn't notice, the phone moves on its own again before falling down. But of course, the strangest part is when the phone somehow lifts itself. Neither Sydney nor the Airbnb host could explain this. It just rises up before falling back with no footsteps around to suggest that someone was there. It's no wonder why many see this as being paranormal. To Sydney and her sister, that's exactly the same. But as the following video was recorded by a grandmother who lives alone with her dog and 2 cats.
That was good though.
It appears that her pets aren't the only ones keeping her company, because according to her, there's something in her house that won't leave her alone.
В зеркале было отражение чего-то не очень непонятно. была на видео. Я вам всем докажу. Я вам...
According to Polina, last night she recorded a video of something that appeared in her bedroom. It showed up in the same spot where it often appears, around the mirror. She's been trying to get it on camera as her family believes it's nothing. They believe it's her old age that's making her see things. But after watching this video, they're not so sure now if that's the case. Take a look.
Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
After Polina realizes that what she'd seen wasn't there, she catches sight of this, a dangling ornament beneath the lamp, moving on its own. However, it wasn't just swaying back and forth as one would expect, it was curving upwards in a strange manner that neither a draft or wind current could cause. Now, whatever happened that night is something that remains uncertain. In either case, whether paranormal or not, just seeing this out of nowhere is unsettling. But one night, Polina decides to record again because apparently she saw the same figure hiding inside her fireplace. Take a look.
No flashlight, Paulina? No, it's crazy. It's getting darker and darker though. Oh,
Like something out of a nightmare, what looks like a head suddenly appears in the fireplace. And the freakiest part is that it shows itself right when Polina starts to get close. It's as if whatever this was had realized she was approaching. Understandably, she was freaked out by this, but more so after going back to the space and seeing the fireplace completely empty now. Like before, what she saw initially is now gone. Now currently, no new videos have been shared by Polina, whether supernatural or something else.
She may be dead, gang.
These two clips are without a doubt pretty
I ain't gonna lie to you. Probably haven't seen the clip because she's probably dead, gang.
terrifying.
Just saying. Praise God to her though. Hood.
It's a real guy, little
The
big.
video comes from a young mother named Akina, and ever since having her first child, she's been posting numerous videos of her baby boy. It's her first child, so it makes sense that she would want to capture every moment involving her son Ponko. From the time he was born to the moment he got his first playpen, Akina has been sharing lots of memories involving Ponko on her page. However, not every moment has been shared online, and for good reason. On January 29th of 2024, at around 2:30 in the morning, Akina was dead asleep when she suddenly woke up to something in her bedroom. Thankfully, little Ponko was unaware of what was happening because during this moment, something pretty frightening happened. The following is what was caught. Take a look.
She leaves the baby.
It's a real guy, little big.
She gets up and leaves the baby. Okay, I was looking at this right here. Okay, it always looks like that. Or is it? Oh, that's the dog, is it? No, that's a pillow. Tripping. There's something right here though. I don't know what this is. Light. There's something here moving though the entire video. She come running in. That was a fan?
It's no wonder why Akina didn't want to share this video initially. Now, besides the fact that the door opens and closes all by itself, there's something Akina mentions that makes this whole video even more terrifying. According to her, at this moment, she had seen a figure standing at the doorway which looked a lot like her husband. But the weird part about this is that her husband had not come home from work yet. It was only a few hours before he came back, but strangely, to Akina, he was there, just staring at her from a distance. Now clearly, no one is there. However, if you listen closely to the audio, you can hear Akina's security alarm going off as though someone entered the house. It's for this reason she leaves the room to turn it off and to chase her husband, who was walking away at this point. But it's from this moment that things start to get creepier, because not long after, Akina acts strange. From standing motionless at the door to quickly coming in and sitting down in a rigid manner, it's almost as if Akina was someone else. But as it turns out, she was just scared, because after heading downstairs to see where her husband had gone, she saw that all the lights were still off and the door still locked. Her husband, as it seems, was not home yet. Freaked out, she heads back up and sits down while trying to figure out what just happened. If he wasn't home, then who was? She continues to replay this moment in her head despite occurring a while ago, but until it's figured out what happened, she'll continue to keep this video up on her page while sharing more videos of her son. For now, this occurrence remains a mystery.
The fact that she left the fact that she still left that baby though, that's still not gonna take away from the fact that she left that motherfucker in there. Facts.
In this next video, a mother had recently shared a clip that freaked her out after noticing what was in it. One day, while looking at her security cameras, Adrienne Dakota notices something inside her living room, but more specifically, around her child's playpen. She wasn't sure as to what she was seeing, so she zooms in and replays the video to check. It goes without saying, but what she saw continues to keep her up at night. Now, it's important to note that before this incident, Adrienne had already been documenting strange things around her house, and for some reason, these occurrences had something to do with her children's toys.
Bro.
Now, it might be easy to write this off as being just a glitch or a toy that's starting to malfunction, but what's strange is that this was happening day after day, one toy turning on after another. And that's without mentioning that during this time, Adrienne's daughter had an imaginary friend who she said was very tall. Now keep this imaginary friend in mind, because this detail becomes important much later in the video she recently posted. The reason why she was so freaked out by the toys turning on was because prior to this, her daughter kept mentioning this imaginary friend. And apparently, this so-called friend would show up in places where her daughter said it was, usually inside the house near the toys. Adrienne was so frightened by this, but more so by this video, because according to her, while taking care of her second child in another room, something terrifying appears in her living room. This is what she caught. To Adrian, it appears that someone or something peeks out from behind her baby's playpen. Thankfully, her child wasn't in there during this moment. But strangely, even though no baby was occupying it, the figure itself looks like one. Whether it's just pareidolia or not, it's obvious that something is there. Considering that a bowl just fell off the shelf with no apparent cause, Adrian can't help but wonder if whatever this was had been responsible for the other occurrences before. It is strange how each occurrence, whether it's just pareidolia or not, it's obvious that something is there. Considering that a bowl just fell off the shelf with no apparent cause, Adrian can't help but wonder if whatever this was had been responsible for the
I don't
other
necessarily
occurrences
think that it
before.
was
It
his
is
knowing,
strange how each occurrence involves one of her children's
but this
things,
is, yeah,
whether it's
that's
their
AI.
toys or their small play enclosure.
She
something
hoodwinked whoever
unexplainable
she told that
happens
to.
around them.
For sure.
This, of course, brings up the question, could this have been the supposed imaginary friend her daughter had previously mentioned? Or might this be something else entirely?
Like I said,
Currently, and unfortunately, there is yet to be a definitive
too many
answer to the
stipulations behind it,
question.
and there's only one video. So like I said, it's fake.
It's a real guy, little big.
It's AI. That's the final verdict.
The following video was submitted to me by Ariane B, who writes that she took this video during a school field trip to the Philippines. It was 2010 when she recorded this, so understandably, the quality isn't that good. But despite being filmed on a cheap cell phone, she was able to capture something pretty noticeable on camera. And of course, what she notices is pretty creepy. According to her, she was taking a tour of an old fortress where many soldiers had lost their lives. This fortress is known as Fort Mills, and the section of this fort that Ariane was touring is known as Battery Grubs, a section where both Filipino and American soldiers had sacrificed their lives while defending against invading forces in 1942. While touring Battery Grubs, Ariane captures this. Now it's been 15 years since this video was taken, and Ariane hadn't realized what was captured until rewatching this footage recently. On the upper level of this barrack, there appears to be something moving, but it doesn't look like a tourist who is just wandering. Rather, it looks like a moving blurb that disappears in an instant. Now of course, given the camera's low quality, this might have just been a camera artifact, or in other words, a visual glitch. But it's worth noting that this only appears once.
Come in.
Yeah, man. I'm sweet. I see it. You streaming?
Hmm?
Streaming? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I called you earlier so you could check on this nigga. You ain't answer.
Oh, I did.
I was playing. I didn't even call you. So how did you
I
answer?
opened the door and I seen your mat down. I said, "Oh, someone peed in here." Open your door is open, slightly. Or
Yeah,
smidge.
fucking Kyle left.
Yeah. Did she take the dog?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, "Oh damn, he gonna be mad."
Oh, you didn't see him?
No, I seen him piss on the floor. I was like, "Damn."
No, that was on the mat.
Yeah, I'm saying though.
That's alright.
No,
He pee on the mat. He supposed to be here.
I got me some Grinch socks
Mhm.
from McDonald's. Nah, it'd be wrong if I threw P-Man's litter on his bed.
What you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said that. What makes you
said something
think?
about my bed. What'd you say?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
I said it'd be wrong if I stole something off of his bed. I wouldn't touch it.
Oh.
Yeah. Here, you wanna here. You can try it.
Just a happy meal.
Yeah, that's where the sauce came in. Here. Get you a Grinch shaker.
What are you talking about, man?
It's all for you. Good. Follow the instructions.
What's the shaker?
Inside.
No, what is it? Dill pickle seasoning?
I said the same thing.
Who the fuck was that? Actually, we know who won it.
Yeah,
Now you gotta show.
yeah,
You gotta show them.
yeah. Who? He'll fuck that up. Back to the schedule program.
once throughout the entire video. Never again do we see anything like this afterward, suggesting that maybe this wasn't the camera acting up, but instead something that was actually...
Huh?
Wanna lock it on some duos?
I mean, we can. You know, I just gotta finish up this video. I got like 3 more minutes left.
Wait, what?
Scary Comp, volume 109. I just finished 108.
there. As Ariane believes, this blurb was most likely the spirit of one of the soldiers who passed away during battle here. Perhaps this is them still living out the
So
same
number one's
scenario
only
that
probably
played
like
out
2
during
minutes.
1942,
That's crazy.
unaware that they're
So
no
some
longer
bullshit
alive.
ass AI.
It's a sad thought, but nevertheless, this footage creeps out Ariane. So then, just
Nigga, that
what
shit was
exactly
15
caught on
years
camera
ago,
in this
nigga.
fort?
That shit is not real.
It's a real kind of big.
Or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now, it's often the case that videos on the paranormal take place inside a home. It's usually the setting that makes small disturbances feel twice as scary, but the same can be said for any place where something that shouldn't occur happens. Such is the case in this next video, where a group of Philippine students had caught something on camera inside an empty restroom. But as you'll see, it definitely wasn't. Take a look.
Hood. Hood. Hood.
Out of nowhere.
Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, what? Yo. God forbid, nigga. I hear some fucking kids laughing. Man. Out of there. No hedging. Not coming back to work. Look at that shit.
Out of nowhere, the sound of a child crying emanates from inside the restroom. But the thing is, they're nowhere to be seen. The only thing that is seen are the empty stalls where just moments ago, the door to one of them began to open on its own. But even without seeing this, the voice alone is pretty unnerving. It's enough to
Like,
make
that shit just
anyone
gives me
just
the
run away.
ick, bro. Like,
Now, very little info is available on this clip, but what was captured is just one instance of something supernatural that occurred here. This school is said to be haunted. So then, was a ghost caught?
everything's abandoned because everybody's at home. Nobody's working at night for real. I feel bad for all my graveyard shifts, you know, all them people, but like, if you really think about it, them shits are abandoned, gang. You know how much shit that people could do, how much time when given. Nigga, janitor leaves, locks up at 11, goes back at probably like 5. That's crazy, bro. That's how like a sales times work and shit like that. Nah, bro. Yeah, that's exactly why I would never work at a school, bro. Did that shit for like 3 months, was not it. Nigga, I was in the basements of them bitches, bro. The basement of the schools, bro. Them shits be looking treacherous down there. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Them shits be looking real fucking treacherous, bro. But what a fucking
Thanks for
video,
watching,
bro.
and I hope you enjoyed. Also,
fucking
if you
video.
haven't already done so,
No, I'll give
please
you a like,
subscribe
bro.
and make sure to hit the
We
bell
fuck with you,
icon
man.
so you don't miss any uploads
We
in the
fuck
future.
with you, Bizarre Bob. Fuck with you, man. That nigga Trey said, trying to play squads. Let me swap my server. It's crazy work, bro. Oh. See, I could bookmark this though. Oh, that's actually a good one. That's actually a good one, dude. Yeah, 2 now. I think we're good, bro. For after. That's crazy though, like. Damn, that shit takes up that much. That many tabs, OG.
Pull onto the Waffle House. This goddamn foe.
Around 10 p.m., two sisters
Today's video
returned
was
home to
involved
pick up some belongings.
past.
One of them
But yeah, that's crazy. Like, if that were me though, like. Probably hang these up, huh?
I got the swag, pot of them. Shorty have them drip, pot of them.
Out of here.
2024,
Out here.
call paramedics, killing them.
Killing them.
Stepping on their necks,
Really him.
Louis leather vest, nigga trim. Running up a check, stacking them.
Hey. Yeah. Hold on.
I caught the top, Balenciaga. Put it in their face, been a hunter. Fly to Abu Dhabi, spin a hundred. Shit like a party, I ain't going under. Take it by sticks,
Six. Trying to feel better.
I see these bug out
The
of
vendetta.
better cut for bitch, I'm getting at her. You ain't seen one, cut a pen better.
Cheers, mate.
Phone on the sky, Coretta. Pop Percocet, help you feel better. I set the trend, I'm a trendsetter. I'm not arrested, getting cheddar. Out of my wrist, timeless. Certified factory diamonds. Three young nigga going diamond. Prince, they call me on
minus.
Flip a nigga bitch, she
Up to shit.
I'm passing her home.
Not rain.
Cook up a hit like a whipping up brick out, whipping that shit like a cayenne. I got the swag, pot of them. Shorty have them drip, proud of them. Put it on the jet, out of here. 2024, out here. Call paramedics, killing them. Stepping on their necks, I'm really him. Louis leather vest, nigga trim. Running up a check, stacking them.
Turn up your bit, Cinderella. 2024, Margiela. Money in the wall, car telling. In the hills, mall mall in it. Cold in the St. Laurent chinchilla. Me and when I walk, I can spin bigger. Looking in the eyes, see the
Senator.
fuck it, baby, go and bring your friend with us. Young rich bastard, I got 10 figures. Running nigga pockets, ain't friends with us. 10 years in and I'm still winning. Pillow talk to bitches cause you been tender. Look at the clock, go like a Grammy. About the light, no they can't stand me. Kiss at the
Today's video is a little different. In the past,